Right, this is the part two of this video. Everything you need to know about Benidorm. Yeah, so round the town travel, which is opposite the Dynastic. They do trips. There is trips to Alicante. You can get a trip. There's a place called Guadalest, which is like a sort of you go off, and it's like a sort of I don't know. An old sort of like stone village, stone sort of streets, and they make like leather goods and things like that. There is a museum that you can go around that somebody's made a miniature town. It's got like a railway and airport and cars and things like that. And there's like museums, and there's like sort of I don't know, like a bit of a medieval sort of fort thing, and you can go up in the battlements. And I'll tell you what as well, there is like a big reservoir, and you can get a boat trip round the reservoir, which is alright. That's, sort of sit back and relax. You can do that as well. So there's a few trips you can go on round the town travel. I've used them quite a few times. Last time we went, there's a trip to a cave. There's a cave you can go around that's got stalactites and stalagmites. And we went around that, and the trip's not expensive. You might probably get a trip for sort of like 20 quid, something like that. If you're there with kids and the weather's not so good, maybe going on one of them trips is not a bad idea. The thing is as well, what I would say as well is when you're in Benidorm, you don't see that many kids about, because I think it's more of a sort of adult orientated place. Like I said, there is stuff to do for kids. There is zoos, water parks. There is a Terra Mythica, you can go around that, which is a theme park. So yeah, there's loads of stuff to do for kids. But what you realise is nightlife. All the bars are very adult orientated. So it's very hard when you go, if you take your kids out at night and think, oh, I'll go and see some shows, which is what I did. I thought, oh great, we'll be able to walk in there's a place called the Rock and Roll House, which isn't that far from that Sizzler's place. And I thought, oh, we can go in there. There's a Status Quo tribute band. I thought, oh, we can go in there as a family. No, you're not allowed in. What I found was, bizarrely, if you're going out round the bars at night with kids, the only places you could get in was Cafe Benidorm, and you're alright in there till midnight with kids. So you can be in there, you can watch a bit of the cabaret in Cafe Benidorm with your kids. And there's another bar called Rockstar. You're allowed in there as well. There's a Meatloaf tribute that's always on in Rockstar. You're all right in there till sort of midnight as well. So that is the only two places. People said to me that you've got to be mental taking kids to Benidorm. But the only thing I would say is it's cheap. If you've not got a lot of money and you think to yourself, I want to take the kids to Spain. The beach is nice. You can take them in the sea. There's plenty of things to do. It literally, so the problem is if you're used to going, like me, I'm used to going with my mates, watching a bit of the cabaret, and you think to yourself, oh, I could take my child to go and do this. It's sort of difficult because a lot of the places don't want you in. Generally the nightlife. If you've not been to Benidorm before, a lot of the places are like working men's clubs. You imagine like the old working men's clubs. That's what they're like. So you'll go in there. There's cabaret acts on. There's always singers like Neil Diamond and things like that. Elvis. Take That. There's always a Take That tribute band on, and it's all free. The drink prices are a bit dearer, so what I'm saying, if you're going to watch one of these tribute, if you're going in Cafe Benidorm, or you're going in Morgan's Tavern, or there's a place called, there's a place below the Presidente Hotel, I think it's Philippines 10 Bar, and that's really good in there. I really like that. You know, they've got the guy from the benidorm series. He's in there doing. He sings Tom Jones, but he's really good. But yeah, you're just paying a bit over the odds. You know, if you're used to going out in the bars and you're used to paying, I don't know, £3 for a bottle of beer, you're now going into these cabaret places and you're paying £4, €4 for a bottle of beer. So it's a bit more expensive. You know, in the cabaret places. Now, if you're like a 40-something and you're going out to Benidorm and you're on the pool, so the best place to go is Cafe Benidorm. There's like a cabaret place come nightclub, and it's open from about, I think it's about 9:30 at night till 7 o'clock in the morning. I've walked out of there at 7:30 in the morning. And there's still people in there dancing, sound as a pound. You know, that is the place to go. You know, if you're on the pool, if you're you know, a hen do or a stag do, and you think, oh right, you're on the pool, you know, you want to be in Cafe Benidorm probably about 1:30 in the morning, and spend the rest of your night in there. You know, it's safe. It's a, you know, good place to go. There is quite a few bars. There's a bar called Rocky's, which is a karaoke bar. That's all right. Early on in the night, you know, go in there and have a drink. You can sing some karaoke, and you'll see sort of down the main strip. There's no shortage of bars or places to go. You know, I would say if you're a 40-something, don't go in the summer. You know, you're better off going to Benidorm sort of September, when the kids have gone back to school. September to sort of November, they are your times. I think it's sometime in November they have a week. You'd have to have a look on the internet. They have a week which is fancy dress, and on the Thursday everybody goes out in fancy dress, and that is one of the best weeks to go, because it's like, it's, you know, people are drinking from sort of like the afternoon, you know, right through until 7 o'clock in the morning in fancy dress. You know, I'd recommend that. But yeah, but I would certainly recommend, if you're thinking of going, with kids, I think again, you know, sort of April, something like that, it could be quite cheap, or it doesn't really matter, you know, if you're on summer holidays throughout the summer, whatever. If you go in, you know, stag do, hen do, I would sort of recommend again, maybe April. Don't go before April, because the weather might not be that good. It might be sort of chilly, but by April the weather's good. Again, you know, if you're a 40-something, maybe September is the time to go. You know, September to November, it's always busy. It's busier at the weekends. You know, a Thursday night, a Friday night, a Saturday night is busier. You know, if you're on the pool, all the lads go Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you want a bit of a tip, if you're on the pool, you're better off going, you know, maybe Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that, because Sunday night all the lads have gone home and all the women are still there. They're still there for a week or so. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. You know, trouble in Benidorm, I've touched on this before. There's these P-men, and you'll see an upturned cardboard box. They've got 3 potatoes and a pea, and they're sort of hiding the pea underneath one of the potatoes. You come along, and you've got to spot the pea, but you can normally see the pea underneath one of the potatoes. It's a con. There's, in the gang, there'll be about 10 of them. There'll be, you know, 5 or 6 people pretending that they're English, playing the game and going, whoa, getting really excited, and then there'll be lookouts or whatever. If you see it, don't give them any money, just stay well away. Many times I've seen people going, oh, they've took €200 off me, blah blah blah, he stole my money, all this sort of thing. Don't entertain it, just stay well away from it. As well as that, you know, if you're going out on a night out, I think you're fine walking out your hotel. You know, you probably walk out your hotel 9:30 or whatever, start drinking, go to the bars, go to the nightclubs or whatever. But if you want a good tip, at the end of the night, jump in a taxi. Don't walk home pissed. Don't think, oh, I've only got to walk, 500 yards or whatever, I'll walk back to the hotel. Don't entertain it. Just get in a taxi and get them to drop you back at the hotel, because the muggings, there is quite a lot of muggings in Benidorm. I don't want to put you off because I do like it, but you know, the muggings are always, you know, if they see somebody walking back on their own back to their hotel, a bit worse for wear, then somebody will come along and try and mug you. That's how it is. Again, I wouldn't get dressed up. You know, if you're a woman going out and you think, I want to look really smart or whatever, do you know what? I wouldn't bother. You know, same for the guys. You know, don't go to Benidorm with a Rolex on and you know, fancy clothes or whatever. You're better off just getting yourself down Sports Direct and go out looking scruffy, and then people will think, oh, you're skint, you got no money, we won't bother robbing you. Do you know what I mean? You can have a good laugh. Benidorm's not really a sort of dressy place. You know, old boys are going out at night and they've got shorts on and stuff like that. It's not really a sort of dress up place. So, you know, I think sort of dressing down, spread your money around, put it all over, you know, pockets, all you know, put it around. So if somebody's going to nick your wallet, or somebody's going to mug you, you know, you might have 20 euros in your wallet, and it's like, here you go, leave your bank card in your safe, your phone. What I tend to do is have like 2 phones, and have a crappy phone that I'm not bothered about if it gets nicked. Take that out with you. You know, don't take out an £800 iPhone out with you, because it's just not worth it. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do for now. But yeah, you know, I like Benidorm. I think it's a good place to go. It's cheap and cheerful, and I hope that's been sort of good information for you. Okay, cheers, bye.